I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me, for who I can't go back to. Walking through all the dust, memories and frame, a past we simply let fade. Oh, but I don't close the door, waiting a chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you.
Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. This video is a Chatty get ready with me video. I haven't done one of these in a while and I love chatting, and I haven't really worn makeup in a while, but I like wearing it sometimes, if that makes any sense. And I'm just really feeling like putting it on. I am probably going to take it off after filming the video because I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally going to run to the corner shop to get sugar and back. But I really just want to put it on. I just want to play around makeup, so I thought, why not? I thought, so I just got a message come from my phone while I was filming that. It was about one of my group projects, so I was like, oh, what's that about? But I'll check it out to film it, it's fine. I just thought I'd talk about something that I did love, is my college experience. I thought I'd talk about that whilst doing my makeup, because why not? Since it's my channel, I talk about what I want. And considering I always talk about uni, I thought I would take it back a few years to college, because I've been at uni for a year and a half, and I feel like I want to keep my uni videos prepared for ready for near the end of my second year, ready for people to be prepared for September. But yeah, so this video is all about my college experience and Chatty get rid of me. Before we get into it, you know, the usual stuff. So if you think you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel. My channel. I'm trying to get to 200 by the end of March, so it would be great if you could maybe subscribe and make it to the 200th family, you know. Anyway, I'm going to get on with the video now, because I feel like I could talk forever, because it's college and it's my favourite thing. So, first I'm going to start by creaming my face with the Simple Vital Vitamin Cream Day Cream. I have the night cream as well. I love Simple products. I've done several videos before. Anyway, let's just start. So, I started college in September 2012. Literally as soon as I left school, because when I went to college it wasn't a priority. It wasn't like I had to go. They brought in the law of that everyone, as soon as they leave school, has to do a year of college, and then they brought in the year of doing 2 years of college. You have to do either A-level or college. I didn't have that law when I left school, so my year was like the last year that didn't have to go to college, didn't have to do higher education. They just got to go straight from school to a job. I did decide to stay in education. I wasn't ready for the real world. I actually went to college for 4 years instead of 2. I was at a BTEC college, and I can stay as long as I want. As long as I hadn't already done level 3, I wouldn't have to pay. So I stayed for 4 years. The college I went to was called East Surrey College. It was 20-minute walk from mine, but I made it half an hour because I walked so slow. And I went from 2012 to, I want to say 2016. I left in June 2016, and I loved it. I have many reasons why I stayed for 4 years, which I will explain, but I will start with talking about my first year. So when I first started college, I talk about that I'm actually going to do highlighter. I'm going to use the Safe highlighter palette, and I'm just going to use the 2 colours I use down here. I didn't forget to say at the beginning of this video, this is kind of what I would wear for uni if I was going to wear makeup for uni makeup look. So yeah, I started college, when I started college in September 2012, I remember being so nervous. So at school, I wouldn't say I was I had many friends at school, and so I was very scared that when I went to college I was going to be the same, and I was going to have I wasn't going to make many friends. I was going to be like a bit of a loser loner on my own. And it was very different. I always remember this. My first day of college, my teacher, my tutor, head tutor was, I cannot remember her name. Her name was Jocelyn. I do remember her name. And she came to us and was like, so I was standing in this group, but we weren't talking. We were standing there awkwardly waiting to go to class. And she was like saying, just talk to each other. Literally just talk to each other. And we started talking. And I don't talk to these people anymore, but at the time, they were like my friends I would talk to all the time at college. I was lucky with my first year of college. I got on with everyone in my class. I say this like I didn't get on. I pretty much got on with everyone in my 4 years of college, because in BTEC each year changes. Depending on what course you go on to for your next year, you change and basically have to make new friends all over again. So my first year, I got on with everyone in my class, which was very lucky. I'm then moving on to Blush with Estee Lauder in the colour. I don't know what the colour is, but it's this one. Went on to, so I was like really close to everyone. Because I did business level 2 BTEC, so it was quite easy. It was a very easy course to get into. Look, I just put too much on my face. Oh wow. It was a very easy I can't speak today. It was a very easy course to do. I understood it quite easily, even though I failed. Sorry, I'm just gonna get white because I look like a clown. Put too much on one side. It's great fun. Business level 2 was quite easy, because even though I failed GCSE business, I still knew the basics of business, so I was quite confident in the idea of that I was going to do well, and I managed to understand the course quite easily. That I remember quite clearly being ahead of everyone. I went away for 2 weeks that year as well, so I thought I was going to get really behind, because I went away to Florida for 2 weeks with my nan, and the day I came back, I remember everyone in my class was saying, please come to college today, please come to college, I need your help with something, and I had already done this work before I left for holiday. So this is the thing I found BTEC very easy for me, because I'm a very person who can do coursework. I love coursework, I can't do exams. So that was the reason I chose a BTEC college originally, was because it was all coursework based, it was not exam based. I mean, now I know my college has started bringing in exams for BTEC, so it's really lucky I missed that one now. I'm now moving on to eyeshadow using my Safe palette, my favourite. But yeah, I got on really well my first year, and I came out of my first year with a merit, which was not something I expected. I remember getting one distinction in the year, which was in my enterprise unit, and then in the rest of them I got a majority of merits, and everyone kept saying to me, just do the merits. By the end of the year, I was ahead of everyone, so I finished early, because I was just doing passes, I wasn't doing merits, and then my tutor just goes to me, you've got time, you've got a month now to do nothing, and you're still going to have to come in because you're for your attendance, and you're going to sit there getting bored, so what do you want to do? And I was like, and she says, you could do your merits and get a merit, so just to live with the past. So I listened to her, which I think at college I did a lot of listening to tutors, and I listened to her and actually did what she said. I did all my merits for every unit, apart from one. I can't remember one I didn't do it in for some reason, but I did. And I got a merit in everything, and was really proud of myself, because I didn't think I could do it. I was very, it was a shock to my system that year, I remember, because it was I was only 17, and for me, I was not good with focusing on stuff. I didn't, I loved education, but I didn't love doing stuff, and I ended up usually with at school I didn't focus at all when it came to exams, so that's why I was I'm not going to do well doing the higher stuff in college. But then I did my merit, and then I went into second year, and I completely changed all that for me. So I could have gone into a level 3 course and done level 3 business, and I've only been at college for 3 years instead of 4, but I chose to do another level 2, and I chose to do IT level 2 because I thought that's a bit more like me. I'm a very computer-based person, I love computers, so I was like, I'm going to do IT. Went into the level 2 IT, and it was a complete different class, and I was the only girl in my class. So bearing in mind that I'm the only girl in a class full of like 20 boys, it was very intimidating at first because all these 20 boys, you know, they still wanted to do IT, and I understood that because, you know, kind of thing. I, on the other hand, went for it because I was like, I really didn't want to continue with business. I mean, I say this as I'm studying business at uni. I didn't really want to continue with business at all. It was definitely was not a side of the world I wanted to do. So I was like, I'll do IT. I enjoy computers, and I thought I might as well make the most of doing it and taking the opportunity that I could do another course at college and still continue. I also only stayed this year because I had to do my retake, my master's GCSE, and I knew that they were telling me I have to, that you need to do it, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll stay, because they were giving it to me for free. If I came back a few years later to do it, I would have to pay, so I retook it with the course and got it for free, and I did. That year I failed maths again, but, you know, oh well, I tried. And I'll be honest with you that it was horrible, and I knew, but even before knowing I failed maths again, I also had English to retake, so I thought I'm going to have to stay here for another year to do English. So I was planning, and this is how originally my plan was, to do sound and music production at college for my final 2 years, which was a level 3 BTEC. I had an interview for that, and I never had an interview at the college before, and I was so nervous, but I had the interview, and after the interview I was like, I don't want to do this. It was nothing, like, it sounded interesting in the perspective, but when you go for that interview I was like, this is not a thing for me. This is a thing for, like, people who want to make music. It's not a thing for me. I was a very singer person, and my dream was always to be, like, a singer or an actor. Like, if you asked my dream 5 years ago, it was to be an actress, an actress on the West End stage, or in a film, or something. Like, that was always my dream. I'm not saying it's not my dream, like, it's still a dream of mine, and I would love it, but at the same point, I had to focus on reality. So I knew I was doing good enough, getting good enough grades in my course to get on to level 3 IT. So I thought I'd just continue the IT route and do level 3. So this is the last 2 years were my favourite 2 years of college. So I'm trying to choose which colour to go for, because I always do this. College, my last 2 years of college was very, like, we were in the same classes for the final 2 years, but majority of my class the year before had come up to the level 3, which was good, so I already knew people this time, unlike last time, but there was still a lot of making new friends, and, I mean, I actually made a group of friends that I still actually talk to now, which I think is what, like, last 2 years really did, because it helped me get out of my comfort zone. Like, I wouldn't say I became a drinker then. Like, I was definitely, I want to say, not a drinker. I still didn't drink. Like, I really was, like, always still an indoors person then. I always say uni is the one that got me out of my shell, and it did. But, I did go out a bit more and actually socialise with more people and grow a little bit more confidence because of the group of people I hung out with at college. And, I mean, when I say I still talk to the majority of them, I don't. I used to talk to, like, I was part of a group that was, like, me, my friend Catherine, and then, like, 4 other guys. And when I left the college, I spoke to, like, 4 of the guys. Now I only speak to, like, 2 of the guys in my college class, but I also talked to someone else from a different part of the thing, which was not my course, it was my English retake. So, but going back to this level 3 was a challenge, because it was like, my level 2 IT, I got another merit, which I was really proud of. But at this time I did push myself to do it, because I knew that I'd regret not doing that. I knew I'd regret not getting the merit, so I did the merit for the second year, and then going in to the last 2 years of BTEC level 3, this was a challenge, because level 3 is, like, equivalent to 3 A levels. The level 2s are equivalent to 4 GCSE grade C's and above. So I basically now have 8 GCSEs compared to when I graduated. I like to think I graduated from school like I was American. No, when I left school, I left school with no GCSE grade C's, so I came out of level 2, the first two level 2s with 8 GCSEs, none of them were maths and English. So level 3 was a challenge because it was equivalent to A levels, so you had to work harder. There was a lot more pressure on you and not the teachers, because the teachers couldn't help you as much as they could in level 2. But they still did help, which was great. But there was a lot of challenges. I will always remember my worst unit at level 3 was animation. I had to create my own animation, and I was like, I didn't like it. I based mine around the pantomime we had at the Harlequin that year, and it was like a little scene from that. I just based it around that and tried to do it. It was like so complicated, and mine was so stupid, but I still managed to get a merit in that unit, so I'm really not complaining. And I did come out of level 3 of the 2 years with a triple distinction, because it was an extended diploma because it was a 2-year course, and I came out with a triple distinction. I thought I'd done a double distinction merit, and then I went to my teacher on the last day and handed in and said, I got a double distinction merit. He goes, no, you didn't. And I thought he was going to tell me something really bad. I thought I was going to get a really low mark. And he was like, no, you got a triple distinction. And I was like freaking out. Like, I had never been so happy and proud of myself than that moment. I am now moving on to mascara. I'm using my Barry M Feature Length mascara. This is my go-to mascara literally all the time. But I do remember the moment, like, he told me, I was like, this is not true. And I pushed myself those last 2 years, because I didn't hang around with very, like, motivating people. Most people who I was hanging around with were very disturbing, very distracting. They didn't really focus on work. We had one person who actually is one person I still speak to, and his name's Harry. He's lovely. A shout out to him. Like, he is a sweetheart, and I'm so glad I'm still friends with him. But yeah, most of my group of friends at college were very, like, distracting. They didn't give a crap about work. They were just very, like, and then when they got stuck, they would always ask me for help, because I was always doing my work. I managed to power through even with the distractions and get the work done. And as my teacher said, he was proud of me because I got distracted a lot. I was always with the distracting people he was surprised how well I actually did. And I'm really proud that I managed to make my tutor proud, as well as myself proud, and my family proud, because they were very happy with it. So I was very happy with that, because I was always surrounding myself with distracting people, because I like to talk, and I get on really well with them, and I was like, I don't care, I am literally just gonna talk and get on with my life and enjoy this life, even because in my eyes, I was thinking, college is going to be, after college, I originally planned to go straight into full-time work, and I knew it was going to be a lot harder, so I thought make the most while you're at college, because you're not going to have this opportunity again. Little did I know I'd be at uni, but yeah. As I said about I made friends in my English class, I had to retake maths and English in the third year, so the week, give me 1 second, this is really annoying. I put my computer on sleep so I won't get distracted and just woke up. What was I saying? Yeah, in the third year of college, my first year of level 3, I went in, I had to retake maths and English. I had to retake maths again and retake English for the first time. And actually, this year, I passed maths and English this year. I was so proud of myself. And I remember the moment when this happened, because me and my best friend Olivia, we went to collect our results together, and we both were retaking, I can't remember what she was retaking, I think she was retaking English, but we were both retaking something, and we opened up the results, and we literally screamed. Like, we stood next to someone who obviously failed because his face was down, we literally just jumped up and screamed because we both passed, and we were so happy. I remember this moment because it was like, I didn't think I was going to pass it again. I thought I was going to wait, I was going to look at the piece of paper, and the news was going to be, Amelia, you failed. And I was going to be like, I have to retake again next year, great. But luckily, I didn't have to retake. I got to go into final year, and my final year of college, and only just do the course, not English and maths. But in my English class, I did make 2 other friends. Their name was Henry and Tegan. they are now dating actually, and then we all met in the same class, and we all just got on really well. And honestly, I'm so happy I had them as friends, because I actually generally talk to them all the time. Like when I go home for holidays, we meet up for drinks all the time, we just chat, we catch up. I actually have a picture of Harry, Tegan and me, and Henry here. So that guy is Henry, that's Tegan, and that is Harry, and obviously that's me right in the corner. This was actually a good 2-3 years ago, that picture, and we have updated ones, and we need another updated one, but honestly, it was like, I made friends through an English course too, and they're two of my best friends now, and I love it, and I'm so grateful that I actually have friends, and I'm like still friends with people from college, because I didn't remain friends with people from school, so apart from one person really, so to remain friends with people from college was even better for me, so I'm really happy with that. And yeah, I even actually in summer saw a friend from college who I hadn't seen in a long time. He was in my first year of my level 3, and I hadn't seen him for ages, and in the summer he just saw me and was like, "Hi, Amelia," and I was like, "Hi." For a second it took me a while to recognise who it was, but then I realised, and I was like, and then we got on really, we talk all the time. So the final part of this Chatty Get Rid of Me, which I told you I was going to talk a lot, and I haven't finished the makeup, is lip gloss. I don't usually do lipstick for uni, because I just think it's too much and too heavy for my lips at uni. So I use this Rimmel Vinyl Gloss, I can't read it, but it's a shiny lip gloss in the colour Snog. I've actually had this for a while, but I love it so much. So yeah, but overall, I don't know what I've randomly chatted about for a college experience, but I think I've actually summed it up pretty well how good it was. I'm not saying, if any of you guys watching this are actually off to college and like leaving secondary school and off to college after this, I definitely say if you can choose a BTEC college, I would recommend it, because it's a lot easier than A-levels, but it's just up to you what you want to do, I guess. But I know some people won't recommend BTECs, but I do recommend it. Overall, my college experience was incredible. I had the best time at college, and I would definitely do it again. And I definitely think sometimes you can make lifelong friends from college, so yeah. Anyway, I am going to end this video here now that I am done. I'm not going to do my hair because I already combed for my hair this morning. And actually, for once in my life, my hair's actually looking good whilst down. And yeah, so I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. Please comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel. And let's get to 200 subscribers by March. I will be so happy if I can reach it by the end of March. And yeah, I will see you again on Saturday with a weekly vlog. And then my next video will be a celebration of a year video, since it's been a year next week that I started actually making videos for you guys. So yay. So yeah, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye.